Hey gang, this is Ryan Cozy from the Chapel at Cross Point here in Buffalo, sporting my Browns gear. Go Brownies against the Bills. Hey, anyway, I just wanted to take a brief moment to update you. I haven't done a video update in a while. I know you miss me. But what I wanted to share briefly about for just the next few moments is a pretty important update in the network itself. Over time, you notice that I've been sharing and posting even some information on different renovation communities and different churches in particular that have started to take this assessment survey of how really are they doing in their geography. How do we know how many relationships they're building with unbelievers? How many times have they had the opportunity to share their grace story? How many people have we seen come to know Christ? And what has been the impact on the designated Jerusalems of each of those places? And I just wanted to mention we're approaching a tipping point where we've now got a number of churches that have said, hey, I am going to do the survey, I'm going to ask the hard questions, and I'm just going to see where we're at organizationally with regard to how we're impacting our neighborhood. And from there, it's our hope that they will begin to influence other churches in their renovation communities to do that. And one of the things that I want to share with you is, as this has gotten some traction, what's been fun for me is I'm now able to compare and contrast different churches in different geographies throughout the United States who are engaged in renovation. And we can start to look at what churches are doing certain things well, what churches are struggling with certain things, and it allows us to begin to assess overall, what is God doing in these areas, and what is the impact of the churches in these local Jerusalems that people claim. And so I just wanted to encourage you, you may be on the fence about wanting to do this or not wanting to do it. If you're afraid of those hard questions, I just want to encourage you, it's okay. I think that in order, though, for us to fully understand how good or how bad or how we're doing in general, we need to be asking ourselves the hard questions, and we need to bring other churches along in the journey in our renovation communities to ask the same questions. People have said, is there a cost associated with it? No, there's no cost. It's just our desire to want to help these other churches by serving them with a skill set that we have here. Obviously, we'll need to mobilize some volunteers on your part to make it happen, but if we can organize and get some of these churches together to ask these questions, we'll figure out a way to make it work. And I think it puts us in a really good position at the end of the day to say, all right, where are we at and how can we improve? And so for the churches who have been engaged in this, just a number, we've done it here. Eastern Hills Wesleyan is going to be doing it early next year. Some of the churches in Cleveland, Ohio are starting it in January. Missio Church in Huntington, West Virginia. Summit Church in South Carolina. Summit Church in Fort Myers, Florida. There's just been a number of churches who have been engaged in this process, and I would lovingly challenge you to ask the hard questions. Let us figure out a way to help you strategize, get a feel for how things are going, and how you can improve. Because at the end of the day, I think it's going to put us in a better position to be more effective in reaching our Jerusalem. Thanks so much. Appreciate your time, and look forward to giving you an update here soon as well.